Okay, so something that you might have noticed is that there's a ton of ab work in our Dance2Fit classes. There's tons of standing abs. So a lot of our songs have crunches. You hear me say pop it, pull it, like, you know, all that stuff, popping it, pulling it, blah, blah, blah. And crunching, crunch your stomach, squeeze your back, crunch your stomach, squeeze your back. All of those things are working your abs. When I say side or obliques, that's working your obliques, obviously. So I just want to go through these, and this is really simple. It's just something where technique makes a huge difference, because it's easy to get into the song and you're just going, and it's easy to focus on your arms when really it's never your arms. And I say this in class a lot, your arms are just along for the ride. This is all about working your abs. You're actually going to burn a lot more calories. You're going to get a stronger core, which is going to make everything you do easier. And the whole time you're really just dancing, so you don't think about it. So it's not like you're doing crunches. It's just fun. So I'm going to start with the basic, which is the crunch. And we do this a lot, where we either have our arms in a U, or sometimes we're like that. Sometimes we're like this. I don't think we've done any of those yet. But so what I want you to focus on for this is the curve of your back here. So you're gonna, when we're, we'll start with the arms in a U, because this is in a lot of the songs where you see where we're going like this, like this, like this, or 4 times, or sometimes it's a single clap, double, double. So for this one, what you're focusing on is crunching your stomach. So you have to start with your arching your back first. So you're gonna arch and squeeze, and I'm overly exaggerating it so you can see, but this is really how it should look. Arching and squeezing, arching and squeezing. You're gonna feel that instantly. You're gonna know that you're doing it right. So you kind of have to arch your back and squeeze. What your arms are doing here is almost nothing. It's actually your shoulder blades squeezing together. It's that upper back. So out here, you're squeezing, crunching, squeezing, crunching. So rather than just going like this, because that's not it, it's this. And sometimes when we're going to tempo, it's hard to see that. It's crunching, 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 crunching. So that every single time you do that movement, you're crunching, and it isn't a big movement. It can be a very small contraction, as long as you're doing it, okay? So then the same thing goes for the obliques. So we have a couple songs where we go like that, and I'll say pop it to the side, or sides, or obliques. You're crunching. You're lifting that hip up. You're crunching your ribs down into your hip. So when you're opening up with your arms, it's kind of really just aesthetic. You're pulling and crunching. Crunch, 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 crunch. Think about the muscle that you want to use, and that's going to work it. Crunch, crunch. Another one is this double, double, single. Sometimes we do just crunching your stomach. Again, it's the same thing. It is a little bit harder with your arms in the air, so that changes it a little bit. There you go, you're crunching. It's that whole time crunching, crunching, crunch, crunching. Has nothing to do with your arms. And then the last one I'll go over is the popping, which I think I've showed most of you this already. When we're saying pop, so what it looks like in the song is pop, 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 right? Or we turn, and then we pop, okay? Popping, popping, popping. Not really the same thing as the crunching, because what you're doing with this one is focusing on the lower back muscles that you never use. So if that makes sense. So you're thinking about the muscles right here. You're feeling like there's a string straight up your butt crack into the ceiling, and somebody is like a puppet master pulling your booty like to the sky. So it's like pop, 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 pop. Your chest pops, your butt goes up. It's not down here like this necessarily. It's not a movement like this. You're not sticking out. You're just popping, pop, pop, pop. And you'll feel that here, you'll feel it here. And that's it. Thank you.